Hey everybody, how's it going? Well, I've got a little DVD update for you today. I recently acquired some pretty cool DVDs. So I got two sci-fi slash horror DVDs today and one comedy. So I think I'll start off with the comedy. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, Kingpin. Farrelly brothers were freaking on their game with this movie. I remember watching this so many times as a kid. It's one of those movies for me that's like, I don't know if I'd call it a feel-good movie because there's plenty of moments in this movie that are very disturbing, but it's still one of those movies I watch when I just want to chill out and have a good time, you know. And even to this day, it's still hilarious. Starring Woody Harrelson and Randy Quaid and a few other interesting people. And with a song at the end by Blues Traveler. Actually, if I remember correctly, they released that song in this movie. And that song was But Anyway. I think that's what it's called. But anyway, yeah. It cost me about, let's see, it was like $2 for, yeah, like $2 or something like that. And it comes in widescreen and standard. It is a flipper disc, but it came also with this nice insert. That's the one thing I like about getting DVDs on GoozeX. If you have never thought about doing so or never heard about GoozeX, www.goozex.com. Bam. Sometimes they cost a little bit more, but generally, in my experience, either the DVDs are of the utmost highest quality and were really taken care of by people who really love DVDs and take very good care of them. And as a result, you get a lot of DVDs like this that have the proper inserts and everything, even if they're just flipper discs. And this insert has like multiple pages of information here. Actually, I think it's just like a 4 to 6 page booklet. But it's a booklet that you would not get pretty much anywhere else with this. I would not expect to find this anywhere else if I were to buy this DVD anywhere else. So, yeah, definitely a good buy. It cost me $2 for the points to get it, for the point I needed to get it. And then I already had the extra points on this site to afford to get it, and I got it. So, yeah, Kingpin, awesome movie. The next one I got off of GoozeX as well is a sci-fi movie by Catherine Bigelow. You might remember her from Hurt Locker or even her other sci-fi work with Near Dark. This one it seems like for a lot of people it went under the radar, and it's a real shame because it's really eerily predictive of what actually happened in the real world. And it speaks to a lot of issues in a way that I think most science fiction fails to do well, and that is Strange Days with Angela Bassett and Juliette Lewis. Yeah, sorry. Anyways, Strange Days is an excellent film. I saw it for the first time in a film class, and I was sold. This is an excellent freaking movie. And yes, it's another one of those, like Kingpin, that isn't on Blu-ray yet, so that's why I picked it up on DVD. Again, it cost me $2 for the points, and I had the 200 points from trading in my DVD copy of Major League. I used those points to get this. And I think it's a great trade because Strange Days, great movie you can't get on Blu-ray just yet. Produced, I believe, by James Cameron and directed by Catherine Bigelow. If you want to see some earlier stuff that's really freaking awesome. I mean, there's stuff in here. It's like a dystopian future type of movie, kind of like Blade Runner or even maybe, I don't know, Terminator or something. Not even to that level. Even maybe like Max Headroom kind of stuff. You know, but this speaks more to like, well, it takes place in LA. The story takes place in LA at the turn of the century, 1999. And this was made in like 95, so at that time we didn't know exactly what was going to happen, right? And this kind of predicted a technological future that, okay, maybe it didn't exactly happen this way, but a lot of the things that happened in the story did end up happening in real life. That's what kind of shocked me about it. The racial issues in here and all that really did take place in real life. I mean, this predates the untimely deaths of stars like Tupac and Notorious B.I.G., and yet it depicts something very similar to what happened to them. Now, I'm not saying that this is the movie that somebody watched and then went out and did that. I highly doubt that, although sadly that has happened in film past. But yeah, this is much different than that. It's different enough that it's like, yeah, this is not the same thing as what actually happened, but it's eerily predictive of what actually did happen. And the racial issues that still exist in Southern California and Los Angeles today. So, you know, if you're into sci-fi that's dystopian and, you know, interesting and got a little bit of a detective story to go with it, and got all these racial undertones and whatnot, frickin' Strange Days, man, this movie is awesome. I don't care what anybody says. Strange Days for the win. Last but not least, the last DVD I picked up today at the pawn shop for $2 was Paranormal Activity. Now, I've been meaning to pick this up, but because it's one of those movies that was shot on a $15,000 budget, I mean, the material they used to shoot this movie, you know, it was video. It was shot on video. That's kind of the whole gimmick. That's the whole point of it, right? Meaning it's not going to look that much better on Blu-ray, okay? So I had intended from the start to get this on DVD because I really don't see the point in getting something on Blu-ray when it's going to cost more and going to look about as good, if not even sometimes worse. Yeah, I'd rather have it on a format that makes sense to have it on a video format. Blu-ray is a high definition format that I believe is intended and is best made use of with film. So I do my best to try and get stuff that was shot on video, unless it was shot on high definition video. I do my best to try and get that on DVD because, well, I just feel that it looks better and is cheaper and is better on DVD. I don't know. Shoot the messenger. Whatever. I got it for $2. It's about the cheapest I've seen it so far. And yeah, I really like this movie. It comes with the alternate ending on the DVD too. I remember when it first came out, it was a really big deal, and everybody was really all into it. And then the sequel came out, and they're like, "Oh God, it's going to be one of those." Every popular horror movie has that moment where it's like sequel city, you know, and there's going to be tons of sequels. But I'm very hopeful for the sequels with this movie because they've got some competent directors, some competent people behind the scenes with this series. So it'll be interesting to see how they kind of do what they are saying they want to do with it. But needless to say, I'm pretty interested, and at the very least, Paranormal Activity, the first movie, I liked it very well, and I can't wait to watch it again during Halloween. This is going right into my horror section, and boy, that section is building up fast, and I'm gonna have some fun this Halloween. So, yeah. I am Ninja Stout, and I have another DVD to add to the DVD update, as it were, and I am adding it last second like a ninja. So without further ado, I will show you that I got Titan AE on DVD. Brand new! I got it for $1.87 with a special coupon at deepdiscount.com. And, okay, enough of that stupid, that doesn't even sound like a freaking ninja. But, I'm totally a ninja dude. And I like this movie. This is the special edition DVD, and it has director's commentary, the Quest for Titan featurette, deleted scenes, the music video for the movie from Lit. It's one of my favorite bands, to be honest. The exclusive DVD-ROM game link. Yeah, how much you want to bet that's not there anymore. Still gallery, trailers, and TV spots, and you gotta love these special features here. The interactive menu, scene selection, anamorphic widescreen aspect ratio, and the audio in English 5.1 surround or Dolby surround, as well as the subtitles. Those are some special features there, huh? Well, to be quite honest, for a DVD like this is like a bare bones, honestly. The ones that came before the whole interactive menu bullshit are pretty cool. The commentary, the featurette, music video, DVD-ROM game link, which I highly doubt works anymore, still gallery, and trailers and TV spots and whatnot. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Titan AE, obviously one of the few interesting animated features of the, I believe it was the late 90s or the early, millennium, whatever. But, of that era, there really weren't that many interesting or entertaining science fiction or animated films at the time. So to see something like this was really actually a treat. I enjoyed it, and that's why I picked it up on DVD, even though I'm sure it'll eventually make its way to Blu-ray. I didn't want to freaking wait. And I got it for $1.87 shipped to my house, so I didn't care. Yeah. So yeah, Titan AE, brought to you by Ninja Stout. And that is the last DVD in my DVD update. I got a Blu-ray update coming up next. Hope you enjoy that. Catch you later. Peace!